And now, the East Westchester Corporation, maker of fashionable plastic fruits and vegetables for all your home decorating needs, brings you the continuing saga of a poor body repair shop heiress on an endless search for love and togetherness on The Gathering Dusk. As we look in on the Fillmore household today, Martha, the galactically minded daughter whose head is in the stars, but in the most flattering way possible, is awaiting the arrival of John, her fiancé of 10 longing years, in the anticipation of an evening of musical theater.
Oh, John, my interstellar beau, you're late. I'm afraid we may not make the opening curtain at the Neptunian Theater of 1,000 Stars, which would mean we'd miss the appetizers, which I understand are Plutonian starfish sautéed in Venetian butter sauce.
Well, don't fear another minute, my precious love. I can promise you that we will arrive at the theater in plenty of time for you to enjoy the appetizers, including a hearty portion of French-fried Saturn rings.
But John, my darling, how can that be? The theater is at least 30 light-years away, and even if you engage your Tartinian space car into warp speed, we'll never be able to get there in time.
We won't need to take my Tartinian space car, my dear. That's because of this handy item I have here under my arm.
Oh, yes, you are carrying something under your arm. What is it, my love?
Oh, it's a teleportation machine, my sweet darling.
I've heard of these, of course, but I understand they're quite expensive. They've been considered the playthings of the rich and famous. Wherever did you get it?
Oh, I got an incredibly great deal from a man selling them from the trunk of his hovercraft.
It's not very big.
Yes, that's because it's a Jupiter 3000 high-intensity, high-definition teleportation machine. It's what the man referred to as a compact model.
How does it work, my dashing John?
Oh, it's quite simple, my dear. The Jupiter 3000 high-intensity, high-definition teleportation machine converts a person or object into an energy pattern. This is called dematerialization. It will then reconvert that energy pattern back into its original form at a preset location. This is called rematerialization.
What do we need to do?
Well, I will take the Jupiter 3000 out of the box and set it down on this chair here. I will then set our destination. Let's see. The Neptunian Theater of 1,000 Stars. Yes. And then you and I will stand 6 feet in front of it, and I will press this remote control button. It will send out a beam. Anything in front of that beam, like you and I, for instance, will then be dematerialized from your front room to be rematerialized to the lobby of the Neptunian Theater of 1,000 Stars.
This is all rather exciting, my dear John. But look! On the box the Jupiter 3000 came in, here in big bold letters is the word defective. Could that be a problem?
Oh, the man who sold it to me suggested that it is the box that is defective. You see, it was opened and ripped on the side here.
Well, I suppose if you can't trust the word of a total stranger selling things from the trunk of his hovercraft, you can't trust anyone.
Oh, my thoughts exactly, my dear Martha.
Oh, look! My precious cat Buttons wants to go with us. She does so like being with me.
But I fear the Neptunian Theater of 1,000 Stars will not allow animals into the production, my dear.
Of course you're right. I'm afraid you'll have to stay behind, Buttons, my adorable pet. Well, John, perhaps we should get this transporter machine of yours running. The curtain opens in 4 minutes.
Yes, I will turn it on.
Should it sound like that, my beloved?
I believe it is just what they call booting up, my dear.
Oh, John, I do so love it when you speak as if you actually know what you're talking about.
The destination is set, and I will now join you in front of the transporter and hit the dematerialization button on the remote control.
Well, that was a rather bumpy ride.
Yes, but this is odd. The lobby of the Neptunian Theater of 1,000 Stars looks exactly like your front room.
That's because this is my front room, dear John. It appears as though your transporter machine rematerialized us in the same spot it had dematerialized us.
Yes, I fear everything is exactly the same.
Well, I'm not so certain of that, my dear John. For some strange reason, you look a lot like me. You have my same beautiful brown eyes and chestnut brown hair, and you're wearing the same red dress.
Now that you mention it, my darling Martha, you bear a striking resemblance to me. Oh, why, I feel as though I'm looking into a mirror.
Oh, John, my adorably clumsy beau, I fear your transporter machine has malfunctioned. When it rematerialized us, it put you in my body and me into yours.
Oh, I believe you are right, my beautiful love. Oh, I beg your forgiveness, my precious Martha.
Oh, John, normally I do so love it when you beg for my forgiveness, but in this instance, it would be like seeing me begging for your forgiveness, and that would be nowhere near as satisfying. But you must do something to fix all of this, my handsome John. Or, well, actually, I suppose it's more proper for me to call you my beautiful John.
Oh, well, let me peruse the manual. Well, it appears that we have fallen victim to a transporter accident, my love. The Jupiter 3000 accidentally got our energy patterns mixed up when it rematerialized us.
Oh, please, John, do fix this.
Yes, but I'm having some trouble turning to the chapter on troubleshooting. You see, I'm not used to my fingernails being this long.
Oh, please do be careful, John. I wouldn't want you to chip one of your nails, or rather, one of my nails.
Of course, my dear. And I do have to say, I don't know how you walk around in these high-heeled shoes. It must take some time to get used to this.
Oh, my. I just noticed how good I look in my red dress, or at least how good I would look in my red dress, provided I was still me.
I seem to have found the problem. I fear the rematerialization setting was in the random position.
And doesn't my hair glimmer so in the light? It must be that new shampoo and conditioner I've been using. It has lanolin in it. Perhaps I should cut my bangs back.
I believe all I need to do is to make this slight adjustment, my dear.
While you're doing that, would you mind brushing the hair from your forehead? Or rather, my hair from your forehead? Or my forehead? Oh, I do so long to not have to talk this nonsense anymore.
Well, I believe everything is set. We should be able to return ourselves to our proper bodies.
What a relief that is. Although this has given me the opportunity to see myself from a new perspective, I never realized how incredibly attractive I am. You're quite fortunate to have me as your fiancé, my dear John.
Yes, I am, my precious Martha, and I'm eager to get you back into your body so that I can look at you as opposed to looking at me. Now, let's step in front of the transporter again, and I will turn it on. And now I will push the remote control button.
Oh, John, did it work? Let me look in the mirror. Oh, yes, it did. Gratefully, I am me again. But I see we're still in my front room. Perhaps we should not tempt your transporter machine any more tonight, dear John. Come, let's go. If we hurry, we should be able to arrive before the first group corral number, and before they're finished serving the salad.
Will they be serving fish there?
John, why are you talking like that? You sound just like my cat Buttons. If Buttons could talk, that is.
I am Buttons, and I can talk.
Really? How long have you had this ability, my precious pet?
Ever since I think I crossed in front of the laser beam when it went off.
That must mean that you and John have had your energy patterns mixed up. Now you're in John's body, and he must be in yours. But where is my darling John?
Meow, meow.
Oh, there you are, down at my feet. John, speak to me, my beloved.
Meow.
Oh, that's right. Now that you have Button's body, you can only talk like a cat.
Oh, meow.
John, this is unacceptable. I demand you put yourself in your own body at once.
Meow, meow.
Oh, but of course you have to troubleshoot your machine again. Now that you have a cat's body, are you able to read?
Meow.
Yes, I see. Since you now have paws instead of hands, even though you can read, it will take you hours to repair the machine.
Meow.
You're right again, my love. It's getting quite late. If we don't leave now for the Neptunian Theater of 1,000 Stars, we'll miss the entire first act. We may even miss the main course. We must leave now and fix this whole thing later.
Meow.
Of course you're right, my sweet John. I can't take you as a cat. I doubt they would even allow an animal inside of the theater.
Meow.
What an excellent idea, my dear John. Yes, I will take Buttons with me to the theater. Since she has your body, she'll have no trouble getting in. And she does so love being with me. This is perfect. We will leave you here to fix your machine. By the time we return, you should have fixed everything.
Meow, meow.
And since it will no doubt take you a long time to do your work, Buttons and I should have plenty of time to visit my uncle. He's a retired Starfleet captain. He's never met either you or Buttons. This provides me with an opportunity to introduce him to the both of you.
Meow?
Oh, John, considering how inept you are, even with opposable thumbs, there's a strong possibility you won't be able to get you and Buttons rematerialized back to normal. Now you be a good kitty for me, John. I've left a saucer of milk out for you. I'll clean your litter box when I get back. And on the way home, I'll stop and get a new cat toy for you. I hope you like catnip.